Razer just unveiled a bold new innovation in gaming peripherals, a vertical ergonomic gaming mouse designed to reduce wrist strains during extended sessions. Perfect for competitive players and streamers alike. But what truly sets it apart is its built-in ChatGPT button, giving users instant access to AI-powered assistance, whether it's in-game strategy, quick searches, or productivity support. This could mark a shift in how AI integrates into gaming gear moving forward. In other industry news, Microsoft is raising global pricing on Xbox consoles, controllers, and first-party games, impacting players across multiple regions. AYANEO enters the mini handheld arena with its new Pocket Ace, aiming to challenge competitors like the Retroid Pocket Mini and Odin Mini 2. And finally, Sega is stepping back into the spotlight by opening a new physical retail store, reconnecting fans through hands-on experiences and merchandise. Let's dive in. Alright folks, Razer just officially lost his mind. In the best way possible. They just dropped something that looks like it belongs on a sci-fi spaceship control deck, the ProClick V2 Vertical Edition, a vertical gaming mouse. And yes, it comes with a dedicated GTP button. That's right, we've entered the era even your mouse wants to have a conversation with you. Razer, a brand that's been making mice with the kind of RGB lighting that can just be seen from the ISS, just flipped the game literally by turning the mouse sideways. It's tilted at a 71.7-degree angle with a deep thumb groove, so instead of gripping it like you're trying to crush a soda can, your hands just shakes hands with it. It's like, hi, I'm your ergonomic best friend now. Now I know what you're thinking. Vertical mice are for office people named Bob who have repetitive strain injuries. But Razer said, nah, and gave it that classic neon glow. A high-end 30,000 DPI sensor, which basically means you can sneeze and your crosshair will move, and wireless performance through Razer Hyperspeed. Oh, and Bluetooth support for the multitaskers out there jumping between editing videos, spreadsheets, and pretending to work while watching anime. It even lasts up to 87 hours without RGB, or 46 hours if you want your mouse to double as a rave. But the real game changer, that AI prompt master button. You can just press it and boom, ChatGPT is at your fingertips, ready to give you life advice, write your emails, or more realistically, help you craft excuses for why you missed that deadline. It's not just a gimmick either. It feels like a genuine productivity tool, not some gamer tax accessory. And while it's heavier than your typical Razer mouse, around 138 grams, it glides like butter thanks to the PTFE feet. It's like if a tank wore ballet shoes. Sure, it might take a few days for your hands to stop wondering what dimension it woke up in, especially if you've been using flat mice since the dawn of doom. But once your muscles catch up, the vertical design really starts to make sense. It's ergonomic without looking like a medical device. Unlike Logitech's MX Vertical, which feels like something that your chiropractor would prescribe, Razer version says, yeah, I want to save your wrist, but I still party. So for $119.99, the ProClick V2 Vertical Edition is bold, oddly comfortable, and futuristic in a way that actually is usable. Whether you're gaming, editing, or pressing the ChatGPT button to avoid real human interaction, this mouse proves that Razer isn't just evolving the game, they're tilting it. Well, folks, Microsoft just reminded us that inflation isn't just for groceries and gas, it's officially reached your gamepad. Starting right now, the Xbox is upping the price of its consoles, controllers, and games like they just remembered that they're a $1 trillion company. The Xbox Series X is jumping to a crisp $599 because apparently power has a price tag. The Series S, that's charming budget model, is now flirting with $379, while the fancy 2TB Galaxy Black Edition Series X costs a galactic, you ready for this, $729.
What?
For that price, it feels like it comes with a free trip to our Andromeda Galaxy. Oh, and controllers, those are now $64. So next time you rage quit and throw one across the room, just remember you're tossing what is an essential luxury item. Even the headset joined the price party at $119. And yes, the first party Xbox games are now going up $79, which means Master Chief might be charging rent next. On the bright side, Xbox Game Pass pricing is staying the same for now. So you still get hundreds of games for the cost of one controller, barely. Europe, UK, Australia, don't feel left out. Microsoft made sure everyone gets in on the financial fun. So buckle up, gamers. Your wallet's about to take more damage than your character on Legendary mode. Seriously. AYANEO's back again because apparently they don't sleep, dropping yet another handheld that's somehow smaller, faster, and pricier than the last. Meet the AYANEO Pocket Ace, a tiny beast with a 4.5-inch 3.2 display, a Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 chip tucked inside like it's smuggling next-gen power in your back pocket. This thing is so compact it could get lost between your couch. But don't worry, your wallet will feel dented. Early birds can snag one for $339, but blink and you'll be paying up to $699 for the fully loaded Retro Power Edition, which sounds like a Street Fighter special move. It even packs a massive 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which, let's be real, is more stamina than most of us have by 3 p.m. It's designed to run every emulator you throw at it unless you're trying to emulate your bank account before the purchase. AYANEO says it's going head to head with Retroid Pocket Mini and Odin 2 Mini, but one of those isn't even on sale anymore thanks to a screen scandal. So it's basically a one-to-one cage match with Odin now. Bottom line, if you want a Game Boy Advance, PS2, probably Skyrim running on a handheld that fits in your skinny jeans, the Pocket Ace might just be your new favorite expensive addition. Will it finally happen? Sega's entered the chat. Maw. That's right, Sega just opened its first physical store and it's giving big. Nintendo, I can do that too. Tucked inside the Malaysian, if I said that right, ZX Mall in Shanghai, this new Sega sanctuary is filled with exclusive merch, flashy interactive displays, and enough Sonic Blue to make your eyeball spin at Mach 1. And yes, Sonic himself showed up to cut the ribbon, probably after spin dashing his way through the food court. But don't get too excited if you're not in China, because this isn't a worldwide rollout just yet. The next Sega store is set to open in Tokyo this summer, which means the West might see a store by the time Sakura Wars gets a sequel or when pigs fly at 60 frames per second. Still, it's wild to think that the company once mocked the competition with Sega Does What Nintendon't, and now they're literally doing what Nintendo did, opening merch stores that make adult gamers scream like it's 1999 again. Sega fans, your shrine has arrived. Just be prepared to fly halfway across the planet to visit it. And there you have it, another video in gaming where Mice talks back, consoles cost more than your rent, pocket-sized powerhouse keeps shrinking, and Sega out here playing retail catch-up. Razer's vertical gaming mouse didn't just tilt ergonomically, it tilted expectations by slapping a ChatGPT button right on the side. Meanwhile, Microsoft took Power Your Dreams literally and added a surcharge to make sure only some of us can afford them. AYANEO Pocket Ace reminded us that good things do come in small packages, Snapdragon Power packages, and Sega's bringing your blue blur energy to shopping malls. Now, because if Nintendo can do it, well, Sega does what Nintendo don't, right? If you enjoyed this wild ride through the gaming world, to be sure to like, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll catch up in the next one, assuming we can still afford games by then.